Well, I mean, when you really break down a relationship, it is transactional at the end of the day.
It can be, but I'm a sucker. Like I'm like I don't know if y'all believe in zodiac signs. I'm a Cancer, so I'm like a crybaby. I'm emotional.
Oh God,
Yeah.
big Leo.
Here we go. You said Big Leo?
uh,
You know what's funny though? I get along with cancers. My sister's a cancer, and we just know how to take care of you guys because we see it before it comes. Like,
yeah,
oh, she's about to cry. Let's just get her in the car, and
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's okay to be sentimental though.
That's how I am.
My whole thing about the black professionals, right? I don't know. I think as men get older, we understand the value of family because I don't know. Well, I don't know the situation of those men, but like at least for me, going forward, when I enter those later parts of my life and I'm more successful, I did that just so I could have a family. So it's kind of weird that you're saying that they don't really desire that. Like they're not desiring that out of you. That's what. Like,
Yeah, I know it's kind of weird, and it's just not like I've seen it with people I've met out here, like their relationships. Um, it's just I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. I haven't figured it out yet, but I do think that family is important. But then that becomes a transaction too. It's like, okay,
right.
what are you doing to add to the family? Like, I'm the woman. Like, I'm going to create the family. What are you talking about? Like,
Right.
like my finances shouldn't have to matter. What I do doesn't have to matter. But because you're a career driven man, what if I'm like, what if I'm not in grad school? What if I'm doing something else? Like that relies that means so much to men out here. And it's like, but you should be getting to know me. Like my personality is separate from what my career is, what it might be at the time. Like I had a man say, "Oh, you're in grad school. Holla at me when you graduate."
What?
Wait. Say one more time?
Bye. Blocked.
Yeah, he was like, "You in grad school? Holla at me when you graduate."
How long until
Blocked.
you graduate?
What does that mean?
He's like, because I'm not at the level he's at.
Get on good. That means get on my level.
Yeah, like I'm not at the
Oh,
level he's at.
Wait,
So
hold on. I don't think it means that.
yes,
He
that's
said, "How
very
long do you have
narcissistic.
until you graduate?"
no, he just says he asked what I do, and I said I'm a student.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to like have a meaningful conversation. It was just
Right.
And
like, yeah,
he disregarded you because you're a student?
You know what? Believe it or not, a lot of men are like that, and it's
I
not
do.
based off of and not it's like a validation within themselves to replace insecurity. So a lot of men use their status, and they're like, this gives them the power that they're trying to obtain. Like, oh, you're not this yet. Okay, well, holla at me if you. Mind you, he's a one looks wise, a zero,
Oh,
not
well,
even a one. Like,
let me give you my opinion on it. I think that in today's society, men are yeah, we're being told that men and women are equal, right?
hmm,
So we're being told that we're on the same playing field, and if you work and I work, you should be able to come in and provide 50-50, right? So maybe from his outlook, he's saying if I continue on with this relationship, it's not going to be 50-50. It's going to be
right.
more, 90-10 or maybe even 80-20 or something along those lines, right? But
Hmm.
society is telling us that women are equal to men. But in reality, y'all don't even really want that.
I don't.
at
You
all.
see? Mhm.
I don't like people. I hate people say I'm a feminist. I'm not a feminist. I'm sorry. Like I'm just not.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
not.
it's written. I don't know if you guys read the Bible, but it's written. Like, this is the roles have reversed. Like, it shouldn't be that a woman is holding the same responsibilities as a man. It shouldn't be vice versa. Like, a man shouldn't be doing and having the mannerisms and having the tone and the actions and everything of a woman. It's just like everything is so blended now that we generally don't know the difference, and I feel like that's become a problem in relationships. That's become a problem in business partnerships. Just everything. It's just too merged at this point.
Yeah, we've blurred the lines to a degree where we can't really go back. So, but
Right.
men are being told that, we're equal partners. You're coming in and you should continue to contribute if you're working because if you weren't working, you would have been paying the bills 100% for yourself. So now it's like you're coming into this relationship when you were paying 100% of your own bills, but now you just want to pay 20% of the overall bills while I pay the majority of the bills. And men are like, nah, that's not a good deal. So I think that's the confusion men are like facing nowadays. But I'm a firm believer in a man just being a man and paying the majority of the bills. I think if you're out there dating, that's kind of the expectation you should have. If you're not going to pay 100%, you should at least be prepared to pay the majority of the bills, which is like 80%. Especially if you plan on
Right.
starting a family, you don't want your woman to work through pregnancy and all that, you know?
I also feel like it's solely based off of your expectation. Just as a woman, as a man, it's based off your expectation. Like and no one's wrong. Like it's not wrong for a woman to say, my man should do 90 and I do 10%. If that's what they agreed upon and that's okay, that works for them both. That's fine. Is it the 50-50 thing? I mean, if you're in a partnership and your partner, you have that agreement, I feel like it's based off of the agreement you guys have. But some men and some women just are, I think it's the expectation. Like I heard a guy say one time, a woman was like, oh well, I want this and this and this and this, and the guy was like, okay, well, what do you have? And she didn't have anything to offer. So in those cases it's almost like it's like asking for a Bentley and you have a 1994 Volkswagen. Like you have to be realistic with your expectations and just try to be, don't lower your standards. In my opinion, I see a lot of people do that, but just don't lower your standards. But I don't know. I guess it's a conversation you and your partner have to have, or whoever you're dating, and just make it clear from the beginning. Because a lot of women don't, and then they end up in something they don't want to. He ends up being a bum, and then they're like, "Damn, I didn't even,
Yeah.
based off of first look, he looked all right." Yeah.
But I think that femininity in women is so rare that if a woman brings that to the table and not necessarily the financial aspect, that to me is the most valuable thing because femininity
You can
in
get whatever
women
you
today is
want.
kind of so rare.
You can get
Whatever you
whatever
want.
you want. Like, but it's like, like I think I'm a very versatile woman. Like I was talking to a guy and he was like, he asked me, what do I bring to the table? And my response to him, I had to really think about that. I never had a man ask me that before. And I was kind of turned on a little bit. I was like, you
You turned
serious,
off by
right?
that?
Let me think.
So I had to think about that. And I was like, yo, honestly, I match my partner's energy. And I feel like a lot of women can't do that. Like I motivate you, you motivate me. Like if you need this, I got you. Like I match energy. Like if it's positive or negative, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that I think he really like appreciated that, and I feel like a lot of men don't know what they're looking for in a woman. Like I feel like when they first see him, it's just like about sex or just achieving something, like just getting the fuck, and then after that, maybe like I like her now. And that's what I was saying earlier. Like I believe in like love and like actually looking for like a relationship or being intentional about what you want, especially at this age. Like I don't know.
Right. No, I agree.